Let's see the another question. What volume of 4 normal HCl and 10 normal HCl solutions are required respectively to prepare 1 liter of 6 normal solution? This is the simple concept of dilution. When we mix two same solution, then what will be the normality of that resultant solution? Okay. So for that, let's write the data first. So N1 is equal to 4 normal, N2 is equal to 10 normal. What volume of 4 normal and 10 normal HCl is required? So let's say this is V1 required. V1 volume is required for this, and for this N2, 2 volume is required. And the final volume we can say it should be 1 liter, and the final normality should be 6 normal. So as we know that N1V1 plus N2V2 is equal to NF. I have written subscript as a F because it is a final volume after mixing this two different concentration of HCl. So here we don't know the value of V1 and V2. So for that I can V1 plus V2 is equal to Vf. Can I write like this? Yes. Yes. So V1 plus V2 is equal to my final volume. So can I write as a V1 is equal to Vf minus V2, that is 1 liter, 1 minus V2. Yes or no? Yes. So I can write V1 as a 1 minus V2. Now let's put the values. N1 is given, that is 4 normal. V1 I can write it as a 1 minus V2 plus N2 is 10 normal, and V2 I can write as a V2 only, is equal to, what is the final normality I have to prepare? That is 6 normal. And what is the final volume it should be? That is 1 liter. Now on solving this, so 4 minus 4V2 plus 10V2 is equal to 6. Let's solve this equation. So 4 plus 10 minus 4, 6V2 is equal to 6. So 6V2 is equal to 6 minus 4, that is 2. Then V2 answer comes out to be 2 upon 6, that is 1 by 3. Then 1 by 3, on solving this 1 by 3, the answer comes out to be 0.33 liters. 0.33 liters. If this is the volume of 10 normal HCl. Now what will be the volume of V1? We can easily find V1 is equal to 1 minus 0.33. As we know that the final volume should be 1 liter. 10 normal HCl is required, that is 0.33 liter. Then if I minus the 1 minus 0.33, then your answer, the value comes out to be 0.67 liter. So V1 is equal to 0.67 liter. Is there any answer which is matched with this our values? So yes. So V2 is equal to 0.33 and my V1 is equal to 0.67. So right answer is option number. Are you getting me, students? So let's see the another question, question number 12. If the mole fraction of solute are same in aqueous solution of glucose and urea, dash will be same for both solutions. So here we have two solution. One is solution of glucose, another is a solution of urea. They are asking if the mole fraction that is denoted by chi is same. If chi is same for both of the solution, that means number of moles will also same. So we have to just find that what will be the same for this two solution also. So we have to find in which concentration term number of moles are defined. So in all of this you can see molality. In molality, the number of moles of solute in 1 kg solvent. So here, as you can see, if the mole fractions are same, then number of moles will also same, then molality will also be same. So your correct option is option number. This is a simple conceptual questions. Yes, students. Let's see the another question, that is 10 ppm hardness of Ca+2 in water means. We know that what is ppm. They are asking the number of solute Ca+2 are present in 10 ppm. So as we know that ppm is equal to weight of solute in total volume of solution into 10 raised to 6. They are giving the value of ppm, that is 10 only, is equal to W2 they are asking, and what will be the volume of solution. So as you can see in all of the options, you have to see options also, students. So that is why the options are given to get the hint. So here as you can see, the water amount is 1 kg 100,000 gram, 1 kg 10,000 gram. So as you can see, the volume of solution will be volume of solvent plus volume of solute. So in ppm, students, there is a one I can say there is a one trick, one concept is there. In ppm, the amount of solvent is very less, and amount of solvent is very high. So in we can say in front of amount of solvent, you can neglect the amount of solute. So here you can write WA almost equal to W of solution. Clear? So here you can choose any of the option. You can see in these three options, the amount of solvent is 1 kg, that you can write as 1000 gram. So here 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 6. So W2 would be 10 raised to 3 divided by 10 raised to 6. On solving this 10 raised to 4 upon 10 raised to 6, the answer comes out to be 10 raised to minus 2, that is 0.01 gram. You can see there is a one option in which 1 kg water, that means 1000 gram water, there is a presence of 0.01 gram Ca+2. So your right answer is option number C. You can see, student, this is the your, we can say, key point you have to mention here when you are finding deal with a ppm. So always remember you can simply neglect the amount of solute in front of amount of solvent, as we have done here. Yes. Let's see the another question. Parts per million concentration means how much weight of solute in 1 gram solution. Again the same topic where we are dealing with is a parts per million. So I know, student, now you become very easy with to dealing with this kind of questions. So here what we can write it as a ppm is equal to weight of solute upon weight of solution into 10 raised to 6. So parts per million concentration means how much weight, that is W2 of solute in 1 gram solution. So ultimately they are giving the value of weight of solution. So let's put it this here. So W2 1 gram into 10 raised to 6. So ppm means 1 ppm here. So make a subject as a W2, that is 1 into 1 divided by 10 raised to 6. On solving this, the answer comes out to be 10 raised to minus 6 gram. So the correct option is option number. Yes, students? Okay, so let's proceed with the last question. Molarity of 6 normal hypophosphorus acid is 6. It means that. So for this acid, they are giving the normality is 6, molarity which is also 6. It means that if the molarity and normality is same for any acid, here the acid is hypophosphorus acid. Formula is H3PO2. So the structure is P double bond O, OH, hydrogen and hydrogen. As we know that for any acid, the basicity, or we can say N factor, is amount of replaceable H plus. As you can see, how many replaceable H plus are present here? I am using the word replaceable, not total hydrogen. So here, as you can see, the hydrogen which is directly attached to oxygen gonna replace only. So the N factor, or we can say basicity, for this given acid is 6. Then and then only this both term will be same. Okay, so let's see the option. Basicity of acid is 6. No, basicity is 1 only. My bad. Basicity is 1 because N factor is 1. No, so this is not a right answer. Option number B, basicity of acid is 1. Yes, N factor is 1. So correct option is option number B. Let's see the another option for a sake of your knowledge only. So normality and molarity are always same for any acid. No, normality and molarity would not be same. Why? Because not for all acid N factor is 1. The acid for which N factor is 1, number of replaceable H plus is 1, for such kind of acids only the molarity and normality will be same. So option C is also incorrect. Option D, molality of acid is also 6. No, molality has to be deal with a amount of solvent, so that is also not correct. So your option, correct option is option number